We're acquiring a thing. I think it's going. I think so. Oh, and I'm gonna turn off a loop so it doesn't loop the playlist. Or shuffle it. Oh, I guess I should open up the YouTube stuff for this too, shouldn't I? That might be important. Geeks actively making interest. I think we're live. As far as I can tell, everything is up and going. Cool. Ah, there we go. I've got... Woo! Oh, I hate to say it, Black Reaper, but I see fear at the top. Ashley M, welcome. Deadpan Delivery 16. Every time I hear that name, it sounds amazing. They're not hearing you? Talk. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing you. You were just coming through moments before. System sound. Boom.
Where?
There we go. Talk again.
Can you hear me now? Can
Yeah.
you hear me now? Everyone respond if you can hear me now.
Yeah, somehow when I did
need
my...
all of you to say I can hear you. Every one of you.
I'm positive.
I need it now.
Yeah, okay, they can hear you. I unmuted it.
Like the video.
I need to feel gratified that you hear me.
Yeah,
I am shameless.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
The issue was I went and there's a setting I can click so that it sends all of the audio of the stream through my mic so I can test levels. And then when I undid that, it decided to go, it doesn't need to hear the system sound. We're just going to give them a Spencer's voice. And I was like, all right. Okay, and then Zio caught me on it. So
how's everyone doing? And how did you like our season finale?
Oh, Ender, he says, I was right about the clone trooper. And
you were right about the clone troopers.
Well, I mean, they're not clone troopers because that's copyright, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, no, they're not clone troopers at all.
You were right about the non-copyright infringing clone troopers.
Oh.
Good. But, the episode was so much fun to make.
Oh, it was.
Also exhausting.
Really was a
blast. It was so long. It took us forever to make that. At least it felt that way.
We were on just as much of a roller coaster as you guys, the viewers.
Oh,
yeah, man.
I think my favorite part of the whole thing was when we were watching it, and up in the chat, as soon as I keep calling him Zio. As soon as Ness calls him Darkness, you see Spencer BPT just Darkness in all caps up in the chat.
Darkness. Yeah, I have to address one question
awesome.
real quick. Somebody said, is that Toll or someone else? That is Thane. Thane is our game ambassador. He represents us on all social medias. Toll, unfortunately, could not make it.
Yeah, he had some stuff come up that he had to go do, so.
But he is here in spirit,
yes.
And he is just as excited as we are about this, and he really, really wishes he could have been here, and he says he misses you all.
Yeah. So, but you guys get to hang out with myself, Zio, and Circle Manpig.
Yeah. Yep.
So the three of us together.
So
creating an evil team. Not as evil as Darkness, though.
Yes. After this, you do need to rewatch the whole season 1 for the clever foreshadowing. In many episodes, we have foreshadowed a lot of stuff, and this is where we get to talk about that with you guys. Everything has been unveiled in season 1.
Yeah.
You have every information you can possibly have.
Yeah.
Ask questions away.
Well, I mean, not every possible information. Like, there's still a few little things.
Yeah, we do still have some mysteries on the horizon.
No, there's like...
We have an idea of where to go.
What happens after the season finale? That's still a mystery.
I'll tell you what. Next to nothing.
Oh. Oh, I forgot that there was that line in there with... Tom, where he's got the name of his script that he's working on.
It was beautiful.
That was pretty awesome.
We do have a first question.
Do we? I missed that then.
Return.
Will Bob return?
The thing about Bob is
dumb AI.
He is a character we made for our minisodes. But I don't want to say he will return. However, we have a plan for him in the future to some capacity.
Yeah, well, I mean, like he's installed in a as like the basic, we'll call it the basic operating system,
That's
because
true.
he's not as cool to be considered an AI. That's
Right.
Robin. She gets to take that, but he's in the suit still, and
I mean,
it's as far as we know, it's possible.
Pratt
That he
never
could be in
deleted
other ones. No, he just shut him off.
yeah, he just shut him up.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are other suits where he exists. He's the starting package.
Does Ness have
Yes.
Bob, or would Robin have overwritten
I-
it, or is
I
Bob
would
just
say
like?
Robin probably overwritten
Because
Bob.
Robin's not in his
I-
suit. She's
Yeah,
a chip in his
yeah,
suit. Or no,
that's right.
oh, but wait, didn't he download her? No, but he put the chip back in. It was an upgrade.
And I always thought of
yeah,
Bob
yeah.
as like a computer BIOS, so it's always there, no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You always have that fallback, very basic level BIOS.
Okay, we do have two other questions.
Oh, there's
We
a
have,
bunch of things. It's so hard
Will
to keep
they
up with the
ever
chat.
get off this planet? Well, they tried in season 1, and they
I
failed.
will try.
Spoiler: it's not a planet. It's a Death Star. So they were never on a planet to begin with.
I will say I did a lot of like preparation reading about how to write scripts and TV shows and things like that. And when you make a second season or a second movie, you're supposed to up the ante. So
Oh,
I'm
Black
not gonna
Reaper, if you're still
say
here, we'll see you later. Thanks for
whether or
stopping
not-
by.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one, man. Well, I won't say that whether or not they'll get off the planet. I will say the next season will be bigger and they will accomplish more than they accomplished this season.
Wait, when you say bigger, do you mean like more episodes than what this one had?
Oh God, no. So far, we only have exactly the amount of episodes planned. We have another one of, will there be more GHC episodes? Absolutely, there will be more GHCC.
Oh, of course.
We only put our minisodes in GHCC on hiatus so we could fast forward production,
Yeah.
wrap up season 1. Now that season 1 is wrapped up, we're going to continue to go back to minisodes and GHC episodes, and then we might have something extra on the horizon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Ooh, what could that be? Oh, only time will tell. So I don't know if we can really say anything about it yet, because I don't think anything's
Yeah,
been
that's-
set in stone or
true.
finalized.
Yeah,
We've
it
just
wasn't-
been.
It hasn't quite been finalized yet, but we're really working towards it. We want to get it out. As you guys saw at the end of this, we did tease the title for season 2. So there is definitely a season 2. It's called Next to Nothing, Beyond Nothing. Part of the reason we also played Rush this season to get it finished
saw
was
nothing.
the Beyond update coming. And yes, we've been telling everyone that it breaks all of our mods, and we wanted to make sure we were done before it does that. While that is true, we also want to launch season 2 when Beyond comes out.
Yeah.
And
Plus,
that's why we named it Beyond Nothing.
we haven't finished all the scripts for season 2 yet, but we've already finished and filmed season 3 because we thought it would be more entertaining that way. So it's going to be a little bit weird when Beyond comes out because it might mess up some of the stuff for season 3, but it's already filmed and it's good to go.
We got a couple more questions in the chat. Favorite,
Okay.
and least favorite episodes to work
Ooh.
on.
That is a good one. Okay, so
Sodium banditry.
that is a great question. Sped, you go first.
That's a
What
tough
is your-
one. I want to say it was this last one, but
For your favorite or least favorite?
well, like for
To work on.
most favorite, I want to say it's this last one, but I don't know, like we'd gotten so much better at the filming process that it didn't really feel like we spent that much time filming this one compared to some of the others.
That's true. We usually take about a month to polish writing, cold read, record our audio, film the whole thing, and we've been doing the last 3 episodes every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's been really intense. For me, I'd have to say, yeah, this last one is my favorite and least favorite. I mean,
But the least favorite part is from an editing standpoint.
it is. I mean, this is my favorite episode because we've gone so much bigger in this episode. We wrapped everything up in this episode. This is our first real action scene. This is our longest episode. We have so much going on. We have so many moving parts in the episode, big dramatic reveals, just so much character building all to this point. And the story is what made me love this episode. But I edited the whole thing and filmed it all, and like it was just so exhausting. Like all my free time went into making this episode. And I remember the first week I'd gotten half the scenes recorded. And then Toll decided it would be fun to go and rewrite half the episode and adds a bunch of scenes.
How many episodes has that happened now, Zio? It's been almost every episode.
Okay, we've always polished the script together, and then I would film. But, like, he decided to do this without telling me. And then when I'm like, all right, guys, let's start filming. He's like, oh, by the way, we changed some stuff. I'm like, what? So we had to refilm everything. And I had to, like, squeeze it all in. And, like, oh, man, it was crazy.
Well, there's so many times that happens where the script is great, and then we're recording lines. And, I mean, it was especially bad the last, I think this last episode was the worst because it was the one episode where Prek and Tom spent the most time together, which happened to be the two of us working together recording lines. So we just got to feed off of each other and do a bunch of different stuff. And then Toll was like, oh, this is great, we're gonna do this instead. Or he'd be like, Spencer, just start rambling and let's get something going here. And
the entire first scene with Prek and Tom was actually only like a 15-second interaction originally. When we first wrote it, it was just like, hey, Tom, is this going to work? He's like, of course it's going to work. I built it. And Prek's like, yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And then he walks away. Tom was actually like way less prevalent in this and the original draft of the script. And we added all of that in last minute. While it sucked, I do got to say, overall, the episode worked out really better because of all the changes.
Oh, and quick shout out to Toll. My God, did he do a fantastic job with the music for this episode?
Yeah, Toll selected all the music for this, including some of the music we had made for it. And all I did was just put it in place. He put it in place first, and then I shifted a little. But he did a fantastic job picking the music, so credit to him for that.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like we're wasting a lot of time on this question. So is there any other questions?
So I got a bunch of the questions up here. There's a question from Spencer BPD. And he says, why was Ness fine with Prek and Tom leaving without Cornelius?
That is because Cornelius is Ness's sensei. And
why should he have to worry
stays with his Padawan.
I like it. That's a good answer for that.
Yes.
Hacked Error says future new characters ?
Well, like I said, season 2 is promised to be bigger than season 1. And with Beyond, I will say the update of Beyond, you're supposed to be able to have more than 4 players together.
So I'm gonna sum that up to a hard. You'll have to find out.
Yep.
There was one from Deadpan Delivery. Will you be using the Atlas as a resource for the show?
Not gonna lie, I have no idea what the Atlas is.
Zio's never even played the game.
Yeah, this is where it comes out to light. I'm so sorry.
We talked about it last stream too.
I bought this game for the show.
He did.
I landed on one planet next to this planet, and I flew to this planet. That is the extent of my gameplay.
Yeah. And to kind of answer that question, we don't have to use the Atlas as a resource because Toll is our Atlas.
That's true.
Anytime we're ever talking about stuff, he knows exactly how it's going to fit in.
We'll never admit this to his face, so don't tell him.
Yeah, don't
he's
tell him.
He's an invaluable asset. And he came to us as like, he saw our trailer, was like, hey, I started this like Wikipedia page for No Man's Sky. Can I like feature you guys on this? That'd be kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, great, that'd be awesome.
Wait. Like, that was your first interaction with Toll?
Yeah,
I didn't know he started a Wikipedia page on it.
Something like that. And then he's like, I like to write. Do you need help writing anything? I'm like, sure. Yeah, like, give us a test script. And then he's like, I can voice act too. I'm like, all right. And then like Toll joined the team, and like that the show went off because of that. We've been able to make connections into the actual game because of Toll. He's the resident professional. All right. Do we have any more questions?
Well, firstly, Ashley M. This was a little while back. She said, "This is a lovely chat. I like the community interaction." Well, Ashley, we have a
Thanks, Ashley.
fantastic community, and everybody here
Yes.
is amazing to allow something like this to happen. So
And
really, the thanks
Indeed.
goes to all of you guys.
Shout out to Ashley, everybody. She made a web page for us.
Mhm.
Next to
Oh,
nothing.
that's right.
So
Can we drop a link for that?
I
I've got a lot of windows up right now for the stream, so I'm gonna Zio
gotta find
get
the
on
link.
that.
Let me. Oh man.
I think we put it in the
I really hope
announcements
I put
for
it-
Discord.
Yeah. Okay. I really think so. So we're gonna grab that link.
While you're at it, just in case, drop a Discord link.
I will also do that. So I'm gonna grab a link. We're gonna pop it. Boom.
Also-
I'm dropping link now. Everybody, stop.
Also, write this
talking.
down. Write
Check
this
out
down.
the link. Ashley worked super hard on this.
Sodium Banditry says, gave an amazing idea. Next to Nothing 3, still more nothing.
That is a great. That is amazing.
Oh, I
then
lost my part in the
also-
chat.
Anybody who's not a part of our Discord that's just stumbling upon us, join our Discord.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling through looking for questions right now. Oh, here's one from Black Reaper. What animals lived
Okay.
on the planet before the events?
You see, if you look up on our video right now, you can clearly see, things flying there. They lived here. They're the space pineapples. There's the Wibble from a mini-sode,
Yes.
and
There's
little
a few
squids.
birds. I think it's only one type of bird that I've seen
Yeah.
flying around.
Originally, there's not supposed to be anything living because the planet's toxic, but I guess these
Yeah.
things can survive the toxicity. It's
We
fine.
kind of had to work our way around that because there was so much stuff that was going on.
Yeah,
that,
it was just a nightmare.
Oh, I should just turn on autoplay. There we go. I mean,
There you go.
I'm not just playing YouTube play. This is some
No, never.
professionals. I have it all
Yeah.
prepped and ready to
We
go.
know exactly what we're doing. All right, do we have any more questions? Anything you guys want to know? This is the time to ask to find out our dirty little secrets.
We have a fair
Put
amount
us
more
on the
questions.
spot.
Do we?
Spencer
Okay.
BPD, or sorry, Ender Creep, the Ender Creep, very important.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Ender Creep. He asked, "What is Prek's favorite food?"
Well, Spen, you play Prek.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think he's a lasagna kind of guy. I think he, after a hard day mopping them floors, he likes to relax with a nice big bowl of lasagna.
Who doesn't love lasagna after mopping some floors?
Yeah,
I
that's what I've got to
Especially
say.
with that Texas toast. Cheat.
Yeah.
Pix was trying to tell everybody that to bug us for season 2. So
Season 2 is gonna be coming, but we want to do it differently and do it better than we did
Yeah.
season 1. Behind the scenes, season 1 was a little spastic because we didn't know what we were doing.
just a little lot.
But for season 2, we have plans to already make it better. We already have plans to do it better.
We had another question here from the Ender Creep. He says, "When is the Next to Nothing fighting game going to be released?"
Oh my Now, all right, here's one of the announcements that it's not really an announcement, but something we are inkling with one of another, talking about possibility of a next to nothing game.
Yeah.
However, this is so far off in the horizon, and
Yeah.
it's not even in the real plans. It's just there is a possibility that one could exist. We just need the motivation and resources to do it.
Yes. Well, I mean, we kind of have the resources to do it. It's very time consuming. I think we can tell them. Can we tell them what it's gonna be, like what type of game,
Yeah.
or
I would love that. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's just be giving tonight.
okay,
I'm totally fine with it. Go ahead.
okay, this is too excited.
I'm so excited too.
Let's start with. Do you remember what the time frame of the game is supposed to take place? At least what we're
Yes.
looking at so far.
The time frame of the game would take place during season 1.
Well, do you because we had originally talked about between 2 different episodes. I think
yeah,
we
so-
talked about after Robin gained her
yes.
sentience, kind of.
So the time frame of the game specifically would take place between episode 8 and 9.
Yeah, because I think they're still going around looking for pods.
Yes. So
yeah.
well, it's during. There were 2 weeks that it took to build the ship.
Yes.
It took 2 weeks to build Sheila. The game would take place during that 2 weeks.
Mhm. And then, oh man, the type of game. It's so stupid, but it's so great.
Thane, I really hope you're keeping track of some of these questions because we're losing a lot of them.
It's totally fine. I've got them up in front of me. I've been keeping track
Okay,
of those.
cool.
It's gonna sound really dumb. I hope it doesn't.
But think about it.
We're making a next to nothing dating simulator.
Yes.
Dun.
It sounds really dumb. At
And it
first.
is really dumb.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is absolutely dumb.
Who was it? Someone in Discord a long time ago brought it up as a joke, and we immediately were like, "No, this is gonna happen."
It's true. Someone brought it up as a joke.
I don't
but
remember. It
we
was so long ago.
instantly like we're taking this very serious right now. Like the second it happened, I went into our little private chat and I was like, "Yo, dating sim next to nothing. What do you guys think?"
Yep.
And Spen was like, "Absolutely."
Within 45 minutes, we had all of the stuff planned out for what we like, the research quickly done for what we were going to use to make it and what needs to be done for the basics of it. And we kind of had a very short kind of plot ready to go for it. So it's also, I hope you're taking a look at the live chat, like as the messages are coming through, because I'm scrolled
it was
fairly.
Ender. Ender said that was me. He suggested dating sim. Yes, Ender,
that does sound right.
Okay, you guessed the plot. You decided there should be a dating simulator. It's happening. Okay, like now again, once we get resources and stuff, this could be a possibility.
Yeah, I mean it's not out of. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to happen eventually. Hopefully.
Yeah, we are going to do it eventually.
I'm going to say within the next year from now, we'll have posted a video that basically talks about, hey guys, this is what we're working on.
Yes.
I think we can safely say that. So Ashley M asks, can you impersonate each other's characters?
Oh man. All right. Do I have to go first? Or you want to go first?
You should go first because I'm not going to be able to do this.
Okay. All right. I gotta think of a specific like line. Prek. I can't think of anything.
It's tough.
I'm blanking. I wrote the script and I can't even think.
See, because Ness.
Oh man.
Ness is the one where I think it's easiest to kind of like match his voice, but his personality is really hard. Like,
all right.
What you do with it is incredible.
I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Ness, what are you doing around here? We're supposed to be gathering resources. You're just wasting time. Ness. Let's forget about it. I swear, Ness, if you have one more harebrained idea about cactuses, I'm gonna lose it. What?
Did that line ever make it into the...
I'm dead. Ness killed me. That's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
It's cacti.
All right. Spend your turn.
It's oh, hey, Captain Prek. That's about the best I can do. All right. That's the most you're gonna get out of that.
All right. Let's do one more question, and then we have another announcement.
Well, unless Thane wants to give it a shot for the characters.
Oh yeah,
I just tried to do Tom. It's cacti.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well, Tom's is hard to do just because it's got those effects on it to make it sound
true.
robotic.
Yeah.
Like when there was one episode that came out, or well, one of the we always put together a rough draft of the episode and then share it with everybody so we can go through and do notes on it. And there was one of them that came out and Toll hadn't put any of the effects on his voice yet, and it was so weird.
It's weird to hear Tom without his effects. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Robin though. It's still weird to hear without the effects.
Yeah,
but at the same time, when you hear Pixel talk, it sounds like Robin.
Well, she also does a really fantastic job with the stuff.
Shout out to Pixel for one. Like when she was Robin version 1, not the updated with a much smoother palette. A lot of those pauses in between her lines, that's her. She does all of that. Like,
oh yeah,
we did very minimal editing to her actual lines to sound like a robot.
Yeah. She was able to just drop all of the enunciations of stuff that was needed just on a dime. She
works so hard to even like not breathe during lines, so it didn't sound fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh.
she did a fantastic job.
Thank you for stalling until I found this. So Sodium Banditry says, what had to be the best joke you came up with during the show?
Cactus joke.
Yeah, that has
It's
to
gotta
be,
like
hands down, that
it,
has to be the best one.
it took off.
I like-
Mechanic Cactus. It started it all.
What was it? The Great Bridge of Mechanic Cacti?
Yeah, the Great Bridge of Mechanic Cactus. That was just a random line I threw out there,
And it was amazing.
and it worked. And Toll and Spen laughed at it. We decided to keep it, and we reshot parts of the teaser because that's when we first announced Mechanic Cactus.
Yeah.
We shot parts of that to kind of fit the whole cactus theme, and then when people actually really enjoyed the joke when we released the teaser, so we decided to create the obsession of cactuses with Ness.
Yeah,
And
the first episode was actually fully written without any of that stuff, and then parts of it were written in, and it was
yeah,
it was it was fantastic.
actually, I don't think episode 1 has any cactus stuff in it. It doesn't start till
doesn't it?
1.2. Yeah, because we had already started filming.
Oh, that's right. It
episode
was the
1. I
second
think
season
I was
then,
editing it.
or the second episode.
Wow. Yeah, I was editing it while we realized that we're gonna start pushing the whole cactus thing.
Oh, Fear the Smile says, will my saying make an appearance as an Easter egg? Smiles are everywhere, just look out for mine.
Maybe. It sounds like a whole villain thing, so that might take some time, but we'll see.
Oh, and
So I had
Smoked Blue
some-
Cat said, really good season finale. Bravo to you fellows. No, thank you, Smoked Blue Cat.
Yes.
Couldn't have done it
Thank
without
you. Smoke Blue Cat. We love you. Go ahead, Thing.
I had an input on the favorite joke.
Okay.
Tom's John Carry-On.
Yes,
Jim
that was
Carrey on?
another really good one.
Jim Carry-On, right?
I
Sorry.
do love that too. Jim Carrey is my favorite, one of my favorite actors of all time. And so
I messed
hey,
up
so what are you
everything.
doing?
Don't worry about it.
But
I forgot that I have to keep the thing up, otherwise it messes things
but
up.
yeah, no, Jim Carrey is one of my favorite, and Toll put that in there for me.
It was really good.
I loved it.
Oh, there was one fantastic joke that we didn't make it in to the ending because we'd already filmed it and scripted everything. But it doesn't really fit with Prek's personality. But while me and Toll were recording lines, it was the part with the argument of the crate, and we were gonna try and get rid of the crate and drop it. And it was because there's the part where Toll, he drops to his knees and he starts yelling about one of his suits, and while we were recording lines, the thing came up where it's like Jim carry-on will carry on, and it was
Oh,
it was
really?
great. Yeah,
That's
but we
awesome.
couldn't. It didn't fit with his character, unfortunately. So. We got a question here from Not a Bleedin' Ant. Is the
Alright.
show canon with the actual game?
Mm.
It's a great question.
Also, quickly, if
We-
we've missed your question, I apologize. Just post it again. We're scrolling through. We'll come up to it.
Yes.
Shortly.
Yes, we love the question. So, if we
My
miss one.
understanding is we are staying in in the same canon as the Galactic Hub exists, but I don't believe we tried to do anything with the actual established No Man's Sky lore.
I mean, if Sean Murray's here,
So-
Sean Murray, if you're here, we don't mind if you want to make our stuff
Yeah,
canon.
dude.
Yeah,
Love it,
we
100%.
would be honored, please.
Yeah, everyone go tweet at Sean Murray. Next to nothing canon in the game.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sure that's a great idea. It's gonna
But we don't expect it to be canon. We don't have any like real iterations of it being canon in the show. We make connections to the game, like we know the Galactic Hub is officially recognized in the game,
Mhm.
and things like that. And there's other companies, like there's Brentwood, which is like a lawyer company in the game that we would plan to be using sometime in the future. Hint, hint, wink, wink. We try to connect to canonical things in the game itself. But whether or not we are canon is hard, just because I like to think of us in our own little pocket and universe and what we can control. So if we like made it canon of the game, feels like we might lose a little control of that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's a really big game.
I
We
mean,
can exist.
As long as Tom doesn't build the cannon for it, I think everything will work out fine.
That's true, because they'll probably break after he fires it once.
Although we gotta give him credit, he made a pretty darn good ship.
Yes, it lasted all the way until it crashed.
Maybe it just didn't. Maybe darkness destroying it just preemptively just solved the problem for us. We didn't just burn up and die in the atmosphere. So
I do love the darkness joke. I didn't think that.
Yeah.
It's a dumb joke.
Well, he wasn't originally called Darkness.
No, originally we just called him
Evilness.
We actually originally we had in the script we have Ness and then a Ness because potty humor.
Yeah.
And so we just called him a Ness all the time, and finally like Evil Ness, and then we decided Darkness. Duh, it's obvious. So
Yeah. Because there's
what we ended up doing. We ended up added that to the script last minute.
Yeah, because there was a period of time where we had a massive list of Ness names to try and figure out what was going to be good for it. So,
Yes.
Spencer BPD asked a question. I think he asked Toll. I don't know if Toll responded. I don't see a response from it. Oh, and I just lost all the stuff. I gotta scroll all the way back up here now for it.
Oh man, good
Oh,
job.
I'm ruining everything.
The YouTube chat likes to jump around when you start scrolling.
He says,
How
"Can I
dare
confirm a project that I'm involved in, or is that off limits?"
Yes, you are not allowed to spoil anything for us.
Okay.
We will spoil our own things. Before we go on to our next question, go ahead and look for it and maybe get them lined up. I do gotta say, we do have a fun little announcement. Keep in mind that small projects, but we wanted to do something for you guys, and we have decided to create a t-shirt line.
Oh, that's right. I've got a couple of the images here. Which one do you want me to throw up first?
Let's throw up our game t-shirt first. So we have
All right,
3
I hope this is the
t-shirts
right one.
at the moment.
Oh, it didn't show up because...
You can mess up the video. It's fine.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes. So we do have a Geeks Actively Making Entertainment t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I will wear it proudly.
Where's mine?
Well, I haven't made them yet. Ideas. So we haven't made any t-shirts yet. We made concepts of them to get your reactions. We wanted you guys to see it first.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome.
They are reacting positively.
I think the ones that we make are not going to be slightly off-centered.
Yeah, they might be slightly off-centered because I personally will be making them. But yes.
Oh, okay. You guys, if you get any where a couple of the where part of the shirt is wet and maybe a few letters are red, it's because Zio's literally putting his blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Yes, all of the above.
Yeah.
Our second shirt is then going to be our Next to Nothing t-shirt. So if you want to sponsor the show, you can wear this t-shirt.
Yeah.
And, hey, people are like, "What's Next to Nothing?" And you'd be like, "Well, hey, look, it's a show. We like it. It's on the interwebs. It's free. You can watch it, and then you can buy a shirt." And that's what you tell them.
Yeah, it's also very important to mention that the funds from these shirts will not be going to the Toe 5 Club.
Yes.
That comes directly out of Toll's pocket. So
that's true. I also say I think it's fair to say that any.
Your mic just cut out there for me, so it'll probably cut out for the other guys. You're gonna have to repeat that. Sorry.
Am I clear? Am I good? Am I good?
I think so. I hope so.
Okay. I think it's also going to be fair to say that any money we get from the shirts isn't coming to us directly. We're going to be any money we get pours directly in the game.
Yep.
We have it on our Patreon, and we announced that up to $250 a month if we make it. Everything goes directly to game. Everything goes to assets for us to make Next to Nothing better, and they'll be including
like
these
music,
t-shirts.
sound effects, special effects.
I will say, I would like to say, if we do get enough t-shirts and we make money out of this, we could probably buy a program to make that dating simulator.
Ooh. Well, I mean, there's a lot of really good free ones too, but there is one really nice one that we've got that's paid. That if we could get that, it would be.
Yes.
You guys would be seeing this game so fast.
And then, last but not least,
yes,
we do have a very exciting shirt that is made by a fan of the show.
Oh, it's so good. I want this one so
we're
badly.
We're super excited to show this shirt.
Can we get a drum roll, please?
All right.
It's so awesome.
He's like, Cactus! We have a
It's the
Cactus
Cactus shirt.
t-shirt made
Yes.
by Ren the Seer. She is awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's a great shirt. We're super pumped about
Oh,
this.
her art style is so amazing.
It is.
She
I wish
is,
we could just
yeah.
hire her to animate our series.
Yes.
That's true. And to be announced in the future, she is going to be making other shirts for us. We just need ideas for what type of shirt you guys want to see. If you wanna see
I
us-
think we should
shirt,
get one with my face on it. I would buy that.
that is probably not going to happen.
All
So-
well,
But yes, the
$5
Cactus
you're
shirt.
never gonna make then.
While these prices aren't final, I've tried to think about like how we could fund it. These are probably thinking about $19.99, about $20 a shirt. The Cactus shirt might be a little more. It just depends on how much it costs to make them. We can't order like 100 at a time because we're poor. So we kind of have to make them by orders.
Yeah.
And when we do that, it's more of if you want a shirt, contact us. I can make the shirt. I just have to figure out how much it costs first. We can do the transaction, and then we can mail you your shirt.
Well, we've already got the
What
cost and
about-
everything for the shirts, so
Yeah.
What about a shirt that features somehow tastefully Tom and Robin interface?
Oh my god. If people
I
want
just-
that shirt,
I
that will be
just-
the next thing Ren. I'll
Oh, I
hire
love
Ren.
The second you said that, I just imagine like you see a little kind of like the shoulder of Ness really up close where Robin's there.
Just
And then
Ness
there's-
is all creeped out.
Yeah, and then there's Tom with his weird little like thing he does where he's like,
Vibrating head.
yeah, and he's just like interface.
That would be pretty amazing.
Oh.
Not gonna lie. Okay. However, do want to say, even though we will be selling these shirts to you guys, we are gonna be giving away some T-shirts. We have some
Yeah.
very exciting competitions coming up.
Oh, do we?
So
What kind
you
of
have a
competitions
chance
do we
to
have coming
win
up?
A T-shirt. I will tell you, Spen. So our first competition is make a comic strip. If you make a comic strip for us featuring Next to Nothing, you can make any type of story you want. Do a small comic strip, just something tiny, 3 or 4 pages, like a Sunday comic. So you
Mhm.
can make it up to like 3, 4 panels, up to 8 panels. You can make it bigger if you'd like, but think of it just a Sunday comic strip.
And whoever
Um,
makes our most favorite one, Toll will give them $5.
Yes, not only Toll will give you $5, we will give you a T-shirt of your choosing,
Yeah.
and we will also, not just that, we will animate your comic strip.
You know
We'll
what?
turn it into a video.
We've never done this before, but Toll will give you two $5.
Oh my
Oh.
god, that is amazing.
Oh.
Mind blown.
So, anybody who wants to participate, here's how we're going to do it first. Make your comic strips, submit them on our Discord. We will create a special channel for competition 1, 2, and 3, because we have 3 competitions, and you can submit your comic strips into the competition. We will then judge them and choose our favorite. We will animate it, and you will get a T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, that's not
So-
next to nothing content.
Nope, that's not you
Fortnite
do
game
it,
night.
Spen. You
I don't know.
cheated.
I just set up an autoplay. I thought I was doing a playlist. Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. Next
I got.
competition.
Don't look. Shh.
Don't look. Everyone
Shh,
watch
don't
what
look.
he's doing.
Shh.
There you go. Boom. We've already seen it. All right.
Oh well.
Moving on.
Alright.
Okay, so what are we moving on to?
The competition number 2.
Oh, that's right. I was about to. Well, let's do a question first.
Yeah, let's do a question between competitions. Let's go.
Yeah. So Ashley M wants to know, ooh, will the Frecklings return?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love the Frecklings.
We
that was the
love
most fun.
Brecklings. I wrote that script originally just because Ben had the idea for the script. So he pitched the idea because he comes up with ridiculous things. And I'm like, I love this. I'm going to start working on it right now. So I wrote the script, and then Spen had so much fun recording. He's like, we need to do this again. Absolutely.
It was
We'll
awesome.
do Brecklings again sometime in the future.
Also, bless you if anyone else heard that sneeze.
Yes.
God, I love the Frecklings. Okay, one last quick question before we jump to the next one. Spencer BPD, when is season 2 planned to be released? Is it this year?
Well,
It's hard to
so
say.
it's hard to say, but Beyond has to come out first.
Yeah.
Once Beyond comes out, then we can to it. We have to wait for Beyond, and we also have to wait for the the mods to fix themselves after Beyond comes, because that is real. We use a lot of mods to help our filming process.
Although, who knows with the VR stuff? You might be able to see them be
That's
doing this
true.
thing with their arms, which should be
Indeed.
great.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah.
We would love that. We're really hoping VR will add a whole element
'Cause
of.
I found out
acting
Toll
out
also
for our-
has a VR set, so both myself and Toll. Which works
Yes,
out great because you
excellent.
usually do the filming, so Mr. Cameraman doesn't really need to worry about that stuff.
That's true.
Although
Yeah.
it might make for some pretty sweet tracking shots if you can do that.
I would have to buy a VR set. So
Well, start saving now. You've got who knows how long.
that's
Could be
true.
tomorrow, could be 3 months.
Beyond comes out first, and then we will probably be coming out shortly after because we want to ride the coattails of Beyond success.
Yeah, so it's
Indeed.
kind of hard to tell really like beyond when it comes out. So I'm
That's
sorry,
true.
I was trying really hard there. That was so
That's why we
stupid.
named it Beyond Nothing, because we want to get those nice tags to get us views.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hashtag it up.
All right, so what's this competition? I don't remember this competition.
So
So,
the second
please inform
competition
me
is
as well.
way easier than the first competition.
Oh,
I
is it
announced.
now?
First
How easy is it?
It's so easy. Literally everybody can do it.
Everybody, like even
Everybody.
Toll could do it?
Maybe not Toll. I mean,
All right.
some of us just,
Oh, okay.
you know,
So not
Just
everybody can
not
do
there.
it, but most people
No.
can do it.
yes. So, for this one, all you have to do is share your favorite episode. Go through our playlist, find what your favorite episode is, even minisodes, and share it. And
What if
when
it's
you
too hard
share-
to pick one? Can I
Well,
share two of them?
multiple. Sure. And I think that's fair. So you can share up to 3 episodes.
3 of them. I can have 3 favorite episodes. I'm sorry. I just love interrupting you when you're doing
So
this.
choose a minisode, choose a main series, and then choose your favorite GA you see.
I think we
if
can
you-
drum up some more trending on Twitter by also having everyone post their favorite episodes on Twitter with the next to nothing hashtag.
Right.
Ooh.
That's what you need to do. So share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And what you do is after you share it, take a screenshot of that share, and then you will post the pictures on our competition Discord channel. And you have up to 3 chances to win, and we'll do a random draw for that one, and you will get a T-shirt.
Yeah. However, if you will get 2 extra draws chances to win it if you share it at your grandmother's garden parties and take a picture to show us that you did so.
Yes.
That is fair, but only her garden parties.
I like the
Yes.
look on your face. You're like, what the hell is he doing?
I had no idea. What the fuck?
Yes, the backyard barbecue does not count.
No, it has
Yes.
to be in a garden with your grandmother and all of her grandmother friends.
And for those of you who are like, oh man, what if I don't get chosen for the drawing? There's still a third competition.
What?
Which
There's
we
a
will announce
third
after-
one.
Couple more questions.
All right, we're gonna. So, Underground Gamers asks, "How was the idea of Next to Nothing brought about?"
Ooh, I think
That's a
we
really
talked
good
about
one.
this in our podcast,
Yeah, and our last
but-
stream actually, but it's a good story.
Yeah.
I enjoy
but
it
we're more than happy to talk about it. So
because this could have been so bad. Like this.
yes,
Oh.
could have been way worse than what it turned out to be.
Oh.
Oh, bye, hacked. I happen to see that you have to go.
Oh,
Have a great night.
See you, Hacked. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna miss you so much
Um,
already. I already miss you.
So what happened with that? So Spen and I were originally part of a different version of game. If you go back
Yeah.
early videos, you can see that version of game. We had a different logo and everything.
It was
and,
just the
um,
work. It actually was kind of
It
silly,
was, yeah, it was really bad,
but it was
but-
so fun.
but it was fun. And eventually, like things in the group changed. It was just Spen and I, and we're like, hey, we don't really want to give up the stream. And he was like, yeah, I don't want to give up on this either. And then I made a joke, or I didn't make a joke. I was like, what if we just made a show, like a machinima show? And originally, I wanted to do Pokemon. There was like this Pokemon MMO we could have downloaded. We could have done something. I was kind of thinking of like Dorkly and their animations and stuff. I was like, we can just do a Pokemon machinima. He's like, okay. So we started looking at some Pokemon games, and we found out it was get the names and everything off of the characters because we didn't want to make it seem like it was an MMO.
Yeah, and Zio
Um,
wanted to do all this animation stuff.
Yeah, and Spen's the only animator, and he's like,
Oh, your mic cut out there again.
Oh, and I said Spen was our only animator, and so it would have put a lot of work on him.
I wasn't
He's
going to do it.
unreliable.
I'm not very reliable, so.
But he had the idea. I was like, what if we just did No Man's Sky? They have an update, and
Which
there's
is
multiplayer
hilarious
in it.
because I originally said that as a joke because I was like, No Man's Sky's game's so bad. And then
That's true.
we started
Well,
looking into it and we're like, whoa, this is actually
And
really
we
good.
found out that the No Man's Sky next update came out, and it was perfect.
Yeah, it was. The next update is. They've done so much work on this game and they've made it so
Yes.
great. And it's not that it was bad before, it's just expectations were there for other stuff. But now, I think at this point, everything that they said they were going to have in the game is in the game, except for being able to just pick one direction and fly off forever and make it to who knows wherever.
Yeah,
So,
but
kudos to them. They did a
It
fantastic
spawned the show, and since then it's grown into what it is. Honestly, we couldn't be there without you guys. So
yeah, well, because there were a couple other space games that we were looking at as well, and by looking at, I
Yes.
mean we briefly talked about them.
Yes.
What I think did we? I don't remember if it was Elite Dangerous. I don't think I know Space Engineers was
no,
brought up.
Space Engineers was considered. I don't think Elite Dangerous was.
I don't remember. There was I don't. There was another one.
Anyways, we quickly ended up with No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah.
Checked it.
We never would have met Toll.
That's true. We never would have met Toll. Could you imagine what it would be like if we did the Pokemon series without?
Oh, also, if anybody here is just joining for the first time and they're not sure what things we've talked about, you can always just start messaging at Fear. He is our official fact checker, and he will
Yes.
check the facts for you and make sure that you are caught up to date.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, thank you, Fear.
All right.
Just ignore the fact that he missed his question being answered.
Did he? Oh, he won't be able to fact check that for
All
you.
right. Do we have another question?
Oh, we got
before
tons of
I go on with
questions
our
right now.
third competition?
We talked about season 2. We talked about that thing there. Is Darkness an actual? Oh, sorry. This is from Deadpan Delivery 69. Is Darkness an actual bad version of Ness, or an exact clone that doesn't know Prek the way that Ness does? Very good question.
That is a phenomenal
Yeah.
question.
I don't know if we can answer that though.
Yeah, that's a very hard question to answer.
That
'cause
sounds like a
does
season
spoil-
2 kind of question.
Yeah, that is definitely a season. We do address it. Promise. I don't want to tell you now though.
No, I think from what I've read of season 2 so far, which I think I've read, how many more episodes have you added to it? I think last time I read stuff, you were at episode 6.
I'm working on 7 right now.
Okay, cool. So, for sure, the question will be answered pretty quickly in the next season. So,
Yeah, no, we address anything that is left as a hanging thread in season 1. I will say we address it really fast in season 2.
oh yeah,
Like the whole point is to step up and go beyond. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how you make it.
yeah, it was
Go
pretty good.
beyond season 1
That
and
was well
season
done.
2, and we do it immediately in episode 1.
Yeah. Razorfang asks, you said first combat scene. Does that imply more are coming? How do you plan to focus this? Oh, wait, he has 2 questions. We'll do the first one
Okay.
first. Does that
Okay.
imply more are coming? I think it's
Yes,
pretty easy.
in the
pretty
script of
easy
season
answer.
2, we do have other combat scenes.
Oh, yeah.
It is really hard to film combat with
Mhm.
machinima. We made a joke in it in the episode. As you guys saw, I did with the
Oh, you might
punching,
cut
try
out
to make
there
it look
again, Zio.
Oh man. Okay. You guys saw it in episode 9. We kind of addressed the situation and our issues. I did really fast zooms with the punching and everything to try to make it look dramatic, and then I did that quick cutout to show it's really dumb and silly. Because that's all we have.
Yes.
That's all we got for fighting. So we had to be really creative with cameras, and while we do plan for more, we're really hoping Beyond and the control can kind of give us a little something. If
Yes.
it does, we can focus on doing more action scenes.
I hope so.
The dream one day, and we get compared to Red versus Blue a lot, which I don't consider a bad thing.
No, I think it's awesome. It
But
feels great
I would
whenever we are.
love to have a similar situation where we are big enough to continue Next to Nothing and have animated scenes where we can create our own thing.
Yeah.
Full CG.
It'd be awesome.
So that would be great. What's the second question he had?
He said, how do you plan to focus the series in the future? I don't think there is a plan to focus it. Because with Ness involved, you never know. Honestly, his focus kind of wavers.
I actually understand that question, and I love it, because one thing we talked about very consistently about our entire show, we have talked about how long do we want Next to Nothing to go on for, and what our intentions are. And right now, we have a few seasons kind of like in the idea phase.
Yeah.
Beyond season 1. But we don't want to push the story more than it ever has to go.
Yes.
And every season, we promise the focus will always be the characters. Being compared to Red versus Blue a lot, we also hear a lot of criticisms of Red versus Blue. A lot of people don't like the last few seasons. And watching those seasons, I've tried to like figure out like what do they do that's different from their earlier seasons that people love about the Blood Gulch Chronicles. Is Blood Gulch is focused on the ridiculousness and the characters in that original ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
Next to Nothing will always focus on our original characters and their relationships with each other. And I think that's how you carry a show. Something I try to think about as comparative with what I would like Next to Nothing to be. The show Supernatural, it's on season 14 right now. And the reason that show is still going strong with such a huge fan base is because they focus on Sam and Dean and Castiel. Yeah. There are 3 characters, and it doesn't matter what they do to those characters, the focus stays on them. So I would like to replicate that. We will never lose focus of Ness, Tom, and Prek, or future characters and Robin that we may introduce. I think Red vs. Blue tried to go a little too grand scheme. They're phenomenal, and the show's great, and they work really hard on it. Like, I think they just went a little too grand scheme and forgot about like their characters and lost them in the background sometimes.
Oh god, the video that's playing right now, I love that one so much.
Oh yeah,
Toll did such a good job on it.
We actually teased Tom in this video 3 times. He's somewhere hiding in the background.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. But I mean, that's how we plan to focus our show. Like, it doesn't matter how far we go, how much we take it. It will be focused on our 3 guys. Will there be other characters in the future? Yeah, we want to introduce new characters. We want to introduce things to change up the dynamics of the characters, but it will still focus on them. They're always going to be the priority.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw here that Razor Fang also made a follow-up to that. He said, by that I mean, will it be more, sitcom-like or more plot-based / serious? I think you answered that pretty darn good with what you said, though.
But season 2 does get a little more serious and dramatic, but at the same time, we are doing rewrites, and we are focusing in on comedy. We're originally a comedy, and we need to keep the heart of our characters, who are comedic with one another.
Well, the heart of 2 of our characters, the other one doesn't have one, so...
That's true. He just has a battery.
All right, I'm scrolling here looking for more questions. Smoked Blue Cat wants to know who's dating who.
Oh, for our game?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It's in the middle of a bunch of things. I'm gonna say, I'm currently dating Zio. Zio's currently dating Toll. Toll's dating Thane, and then Thane and me are kind of like on and off. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Complicated as
you guys miss a lot behind the scenes. It's basically like all my
Ashley,
one week and then the other we're not.
So for sure the who's dating who, by the looks of it, that question came up when we first started talking about the dating simulator, because I'm seeing here that Ashley M put NTN The Bachelors.
So the idea is, we'll give you a little teaser of the idea is we create a whole new character that you, the player, gets to play.
Mm-hmm.
And you can date all the characters in our show.
Yeah. The empty named protagonist.
Yes. I think that's kind of the most cliche way we can do it, and we love cliches.
The nothing named protagonist.
Smoked Blue Cat said something awesome. He says the Machinima Award goes to Zio for acting. I agree. Zio did such a good job.
Thanks. I'm terrible.
No, you're not. You are so good as Ness. There's nobody that could fit the role any better.
I gotta talk about third competition.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, talk about the third competition.
Last competition. It's just as easy as our competition. It requires a little skill. So we call it Meme Dream. So not only do you have to share your favorite episode, but for this competition specifically, find your favorite scene in our entire series. Make a
Ooh.
meme out of it.
Oh,
and share
yeah.
the meme.
Nice.
Our
Share it on
favorite
Twitter
meme-
as well.
Yes. The more memes you make will give you an extra chance to win a t-shirt. So this is
I
an
want-
unlimited amount of memes. But understand if you just like recycle garbage, we'll probably eliminate that. But the more
Yeah.
memes you make give you more chances to win a t-shirt. So you share it, you take a picture of you sharing it, post it in our competition area, and you will have a chance to win a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I want to see next to nothing on the front page of Twitter.
Oh,
Yes.
that'd be
Let's
awesome.
make it
The
happen.
whole
Wait,
goal
are
is
there
we
even
want to
pages on
expand.
Twitter? How does that work?
I don't know.
There's a trending tab that it tells you to go to like
Oh.
every time you open
We
up the
have
app.
over 400 subs now. We want to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. That would be amazing.
Oh my god, that'd be incredible if
so
we
cool.
even did that.
But you guys have to help us get there, and the way we get there is by sharing us and by memes. People love memes, and
I
when
love
people
memes.
see a meme, they will say, "Hey, what is this?" And that's one about Crunch next to nothing. Check them out.
Nice.
So we would absolutely love it. We wanted to do this stuff ourselves, but again, we have little resources trying to do anything beyond creating our show. So hopefully you guys can help us.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. The 3 competitions. Make your own comic strip.
Yes.
You will animate the winner and you'll get a t-shirt. Share your favorite episode. You can share an episode, a mini-sode, and a GHCC.
Yeah.
Allows you to enter it 3 times. And then create a meme and share it. You can create as many memes as you want. As long as you share them and post them, it'll give you a chance to win.
You can even create a meme about a meme competition in next to nothing.
Please don't do that.
So the Ender Creep has a fantastic question here. He says,
Okay.
when is the Avengers Endgame reenactment with NTN characters?
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
He also had a great suggestion, and instead of the in Infinity Stones, it's the Infinity Cacti.
Oh,
Although we'd probably shorten to something like the Infinicacti.
Infinicacti. No, the cactus. Oh, hold on. Cactinfinity. No, it doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. We're still working on it, okay?
The Cactinity Stones.
The Cactinity Stones.
There you go.
Perfect.
Oh, I love that.
As soon as somebody animates it for us, we'll do it.
Ooh,
Oh,
we need-
for those that don't know, apparently, this is news to us. Sodium Banditry says, "I am Captain Prek," as in he is or she is. I think Sodium Banditry is Captain Prek. So
Oh,
for those
wow.
that didn't know, that's a surprise to all of us. And
Yeah,
Sodium Banditry,
even us.
you did not too bad of a job, I gotta say.
Yeah, I gotta say. I mean, Prek's my favorite character. Good job.
That's really dumb. Ashley M says, "Yes, the Jim Carry-On was great."
Just a quick question I saw Ashley posted. Are the company their own chat channels to separate them? Yes, they will, Ashley.
How many more channels are we gonna have in this Discord? Like this
As
is-
many as we need, Spen.
Ugh, there's
We
so
constantly
many.
add and delete some. You know, we're
No.
fluctuating because we don't know what we want.
Every time we add a new one, I've got to go in and change the bot settings so it doesn't just stop every. Oh, I forgot to change some. Oh, whatever. It's fine. It doesn't affect you guys. It just affects some of us in our own chats. So don't worry about it.
Yes.
Oh, Hacked Error says expect fan art in your Discord soon. Hacked
Oh,
Error,
I look
we
forward.
are more than expecting it now. We are awaiting it benevolently.
Yes.
I hope that's a good.
Good.
Oh,
We're so pumped.
Deadpan
Love it.
Delivery 69 said cacti hentai.
Oh man, the Christmas episode is playing. I keep forgetting we did a Christmas episode.
So those lights, did you stick them to the cactus?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can use. It's a mod. You can add them on there. It's great.
Oh, that's how you did it. I wasn't sure if you added those in post. I thought that was really well done.
Oh god, no, that's a lot of work. I don't do that much work in post.
So Spencer BPD says, "Will season 2 be released in 2019?"
We
we
think
don't know.
so.
Depends on Beyond and
Yeah,
when that
whenever-
comes out.
Beyond is supposed to be slated for a summer release, so we're hoping to at least be really close to that. If nothing else, a teaser for season 2 will be released almost right after the Beyond updates because we have to ride those coattails.
And then, Fear says, Spen, look in your DMs. My question is in there. I've typed the damn thing 5 times. I don't want to do it anymore. Fear, I already answered your question.
What was the question?
I don't remember. He said, he wanted to know if his saying "smiles are everywhere." Just look out for mine. Will make an appearance as an Easter egg.
Oh yeah. We said maybe in the future.
Oh, and all the chat got messed up again. Whoops.
Yeah, don't worry, Smiles.
Bing, I fixed it.
Gotcha. That happened right away.
So the Endercreep here is saying that he thinks Red vs. Blue is canon to Halo. Is it?
Really?
It kind of is.
Oh, it's awesome.
That's
In
cool.
Halo 3, there is an Easter egg where if you take a wrong turn, you can hear, I believe it's Church and Caboose talking behind a closed door.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome. That's
That's
really
sweet.
cool.
Oh,
I'd love
that's
to do
in
into
that's
No
in
Man's
that
Sky, honestly.
that's space, because I know there's an Easter egg where you can hear. I think it's in Halo 3 as well, where
Little
Conan
Bagasha.
O'Brien is he's in it as well.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, we're getting some weird stuff on the stream right now. Oh, never mind. It's going fine again. Don't worry about it. There's like slight
Alright.
moments of buffering. So.
Got a few more questions we can handle. Is there any more?
Underground game. Oh, I lost everything again. Every once in a while, I'll like scroll down and it'll just be like, "What do you want? The very bottom of everything?" Oh wow, there's.
Is it Neo, Little Bagasha, or Ash? I got a question because I'm caught up with the chat.
Yeah, go for it.
Will there be more director's commentaries? Yes. We're out of ideas, so we're gonna do that until we have more ideas. I'm just kidding. But no, there will be more director's commentaries. We plan to. We figured it'd be fun to talk about each episode and the struggles we had with those episodes.
Yes.
Specifically me.
Yes.
The struggles I had on all of these episodes. But Spen will be doing one for episode 8 because he directed that one.
Well, kind of. I mean, you guys did a lot of fixing on it, so.
He'll still talk about it because I don't want to.
I think one of the biggest difficulties that Zio here has had is organizing all of his actors.
No, you know what his biggest freaking difficulty is? Naming
God.
files. Naming files. Do you have any idea? Anytime he sends me something, the name of it is Fortnite Games Night _ and then a number. I've got files from him, Fortnite Games Night, from all the way from like number 22 all the way to 45. Why? Because apparently he can't. His editor doesn't let him rename the files. Well, guess what, Zio? You go into the Windows Explorer, you right-click on it, and then you go down to rename, so it doesn't say Fortnite Games Night 42 when it's supposed to be Next to Nothing Season 8 footage. I mean, Episode 8 footage.
Oh man.
Tell me, Sven, tell me, how does that make you feel?
I mean, I've gotten over it. When it's in the moment, it's fine because he sends it to me and I download it and I rename it. But the few moments where I've got to go back and re-download something and I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, crap. Do I download next Fortnite Games Night 32, 42, or 43? I don't know. All of them are next to nothing footage, but I don't know what next to nothing footage. It's ugh. All right, sorry, Zia, rant over.
I use OBS to record my footage, and I renamed it when we were doing our very first Fortnite game night. I renamed it Fortnite Game Night for the video because I was trying to rename my videos immediately after recording them. Something about OBS broke, and I can't rename them anymore. So it's just been Fortnite Game Night, add a number.
I mean,
and
it's
I'm
not
just
like
too
you have
lazy
to
in my
go
file
to the
Explorer
file
rename
and
it.
click on it anyways to upload it to the drive. So it's not like taking the instead of this clicky button, you use like this clicky button. So I mean, I understand, Zio.
Oh
It's a
my
really
God.
tough thing to do. But
Oh man, yeah, it's so hard.
oh my God, the Ender Creep says Spen Ross shirt. That's how I can get a shirt with my face on it.
Oh, a Spen Ross shirt. Yes. If you
That'll
want a
do it.
Spen Ross shirt, we will make it.
Who was the one that came up with the idea for that? I still don't understand
I
why.
don't remember.
I
don't
think
know
it was
either.
Ender.
Was it Ender? I don't get
Ender.
it.
Smiley,
Ender.
fact check that.
Yeah, Smiley, fact check that for us. Oh man, that's so great.
Fear put Spen, have you guys thought about putting my saying in the show as an Easter egg? My saying is in your direct messages on Discord, and maybe as an experiment, large messages might be noticed more.
Smiley. Yes.
It's been like 8 or 9 different messages that I've seen from it so far. But I see him offline in Discord, so I don't even know if he's still here.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
And then every time there's like a couple people that are like, he answered already.
All right.
Smiley, you're
I'm gonna
awesome.
ask. While Spen's looking for another question, I'm gonna ask everyone. What is your favorite scene in the entire series? Type it out. I want to see it.
That's a
But
good
Thane,
one.
you go first because you were a fan before you joined us.
Oh my God.
Thane?
The Ender Creep asks, will there be an April Fool's video
Sorry,
of
I'm having
Zio
to
just
move.
playing Minecraft?
News here.
No, that will never happen. Never gonna play Minecraft.
Well, it's hard to tell if you... Because I honestly thought you hated it with a burning passion, but then it turned out you didn't actually. And now I think just the amount of times that I give you crap for it, I hope it's getting on your nerves now. I hope it just slightly bothers you.
I will not admit it. But Thane, go ahead. Start first. Start us off. What is your favorite scene in Next to Nothing?
My favorite scene in Next to Nothing. You're wanting me to type it out?
No, just tell us. You're
Okay.
part of the stream right now. Spencer BPD's favorite scene is his first
first
interaction messing from
punch.
That's a really
First
good one.
Punch where Pret gets sent halfway across our desert wasteland.
That one's also pretty
What is
good.
this?
You got, I think you mixed a couple shots there together for that. Well, no, you did.
Yes,
You
I
talked
did. I
about it in
explained
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Underground Gamer says the scene where Darkness and fighting. That is a fantastic scene. Definitely
Yes.
one of my favorites too.
Because
The
it
Ender Creep
looks
says-
so epic at first, and then it
It
does the
does.
zoom out, and you're just like, wow, that's really lame.
I had to make a meta joke about just how ridiculous. Because Thane, Toll, and I filmed that together.
Well, I was there too.
And...
Me and Thane
Oh,
were punching each other for I don't know
Yep.
how long for
Oh,
that
that's
scene.
right. Yeah, you
Yep.
guys are punching each other. And I'm just like, guys, this looks so stupid. I don't know how to get this. And so we just decided to make a joke out of it.
So I have to quickly interrupt you here and say that Ashley M says that she found she read there's a mod where NPCs poop.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not saying that's become a minisode, but it might become a minisode in the future. Undercreep says his favorite scene is when they first meet Tom, but they meet Tom at different times. Prek meets Tom first, and then Ness meets Tom later. Which one, Endercreep? Which one?
Maybe by they he means us, the viewers.
Sodium Bandertree says probably the entire dead actors and Captain Prek scenes in the cave are my favorite.
The dead actors are pretty good.
We love actors. If only they could be animated. We would do so much.
Ashley M, thank you. She says, I think you guys should keep making machinimas in the future. You've got the script writing, editing, voice actors, etc. That's so awesome. Thank you.
We want to make more machinimas. We'll give you a little teaser of some things we have ideas for. They may or may not ever come out.
Next time we do this, we'll have to set up something where people post the questions like with a tag or something, or maybe in a different chat, because there's so many messages that I haven't seen yet, and I'm probably seeing them like 20, 25 minutes after.
All right, so Spen, we're about to drop some show ideas.
We're about to what?
Drop some show ideas down. Do we want to talk about yours or the one you and I brainstormed together?
When you say yours, are you talking about Next to Nothing? the one that I'm doing stuff with, or are we
Yes.
talking like the game G3?
The next to nothing one.
I don't. Can we talk about it yet? I haven't really. I mean, the most you guys have seen with it so far
It's true.
is like
Okay.
the first script, and it's not even the same anymore.
Okay. Well, we won't talk about that one. So we're gonna keep one hidden from you.
Yeah.
We do have another No Man. Well, Spen's working on another No Man's Sky show himself. But we also have an idea for another No Man's Sky show that we're really excited about. And we really want to do. Might have noticed we have game initiates who have been kind of joining the Discord, leaving the Discord. We're trying to find more people to help with another show we have on the horizon. All we're gonna say about it is imagine Star Trek meets The Office.
Yes. Oh, I've been looking up a whole bunch of kind of documentary stuff on the filming and making of The Office.
Yes.
And there's a lot of great things. And essentially the format that we use for stuff like the call centers and some of the minisodes,
Yeah.
it's gonna fit so well into the rest of it. It's basically gonna
It
be
will.
expanded stuff and with more of it in it. And
We will.
there's a whole cast of characters that it's gonna be fantastic.
Yes.
I'd just like to say we will need to have at least one DVD logo bouncing scene.
Oh my gosh. All right. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Shows outside of No Man's Sky that we've talked about, and we kind of, again, it's hard because we don't have people. Now, if any of these do interest you guys, let us know, and we will focus on those specifically.
Yeah.
So, there is a Red Dead Redemption machinima that I've kind of brainstormed and want to do.
Yeah, it sounds really cool, the stuff that you're going with it.
There is a Pokemon machinima. We put that on the back burner because we did No Man's Sky, but I still would love to do a Pokemon machinima.
I mean-
the story for it originated.
I know
I know Spen doesn't want to, but
and I'm
want to.
interested in it, but it's to make it really good. There's gonna be a lot.
Our script has to be fantastic.
Not just the script, but
Clearly,
there's
we
so
can't do
much
much animating.
editing. Like the one that I think it was the Dorkly one you were talking about before.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
I mean, we don't
Like,
have
they-
to animate it
They've
ourselves.
done so good. But if we don't animate it, then it's just like a top-down. I don't know.
But think about it
It's
this
been-
way: if we did do the Pokemon machinima, we can cut it off halfway and be like, "Who's that Pokemon?" And then we can put your face, Toll's face, and my face on all the Pokemon, and be like, "It's
The,
Zeo-Chu!"
The stream died, Spin.
The stream died?
Either
Yeah.
way, so we have the Red Dead Redemption idea.
Oh no.
Pokemon
Oh no,
idea.
it's not dead. There, we're back.
We're back. Did we lose people?
Oh, I think there's I mean, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm streaming right now to keep this thing going.
Okay. Well, we can stop.
Here, let me double check something.
Uh oh.
Yeah, I think that might be the end of the stream here.
Oh man.
Here, what I'll do, I'm gonna close this. We'll see if that helps. I don't have. Oh, I've also got a lot of browsers open. I'll try closing those and see if that helps out too.
Okay.
But we're down to like 4 people now, which I think is just us.
Yeah. Yeah. We lost literally everybody. Although it shows a bunch of people talking still.
Oh, I'm not sure then. Oh. Well, that sucks. Well, what we'll do is we'll quickly do a scroll through and we'll answer a few more of the questions and we can let people know after that we've answered them because it's still recording everything here for me.
Okay.
So we'll still have all of the stuff there.
Yeah, a minimum of 4 people. 5 people.
I'm Jeffrey,
6
by
people.
the way. So
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just scrolling up here. I mean, we could always cut. We can do like a thing where we like cut it into just the
6
questions being answered or
people.
something too. So
So we do have more than just 4. It's just us. Okay. Well, I'll run through these shows real quick.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we had the Office meet Star Trek for another No Man's Sky series. We want to do a Red Dead Redemption series that we would really love to do. A
Yeah.
Pokemon series that I still want to do. Spen doesn't want to as much. And then when Dream officially launches, and we want to do something with Dream because it's
Yeah.
the perfect platform, but it's going to be a challenge for that one, just because that's more animating. So we'll see what we can do. If we get more people, and we can find people who can create character models for us and everything, and we know how to use it, we would love that.
Mhm.
And then lastly, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. If you can't tell, I have a picture of him in the background.
Yeah.
I love Spider-Man to death. I personally have. Years ago, I wrote a Spider-Man script, and I managed to uncover it. Toll thought it was funny.
Yes.
Kind of gave me the confidence to want to push for it. But that, it'll have to be an animation because we can't really do a machinima. So that may be what we do in Dream. Unless I can find somebody to animate it for me. But other than that, that's kind of what we have.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the stream's really catching back up at all. It's just gotten worse.
Okay. So we're probably going to end it here then.
Yeah.
But this was so much fun, everybody. Thank you for premiering
Yes.
episode 9, our season finale with us. If you guys like this so much and you want us when we launch season 1, we can probably premiere the first episode, right?
We'll have an even bigger premiere.
Yeah. It'd be kind of fun to premiere a bunch of the episodes.
I think maybe it should be a regular thing.
I think we can try.
Not for everything, but I think main episodes, if they go back to the regular schedule that they usually do.
Yeah, if we go back to our regular schedule, I don't have our main series at all. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do maybe is go through and try and grab the rest of the questions here. And then we can just kind of answer them and throw them in like a chat or something. I'll figure something out for it. So, but I'm gonna
have a question related to the contest in the Discord channel, Sodium Banditry.
Well, it doesn't matter if we answer it right now or not because the stream doesn't exist right now.
You stopped recording?
No, it's just stuck on a not loading thing.
Okay.
So, I mean, we have 6 people watching right now. I don't know. It's hard to say. I've stopped the playback on YouTube, so let me know if it's gotten better, but I don't think it has.
I mean, based on my screen, it hasn't.
It hasn't?
I think.
Oh, apparently Ashley was able to refresh and get back in.
I'm also going to refresh.
Yeah, it's working once you refresh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Yeah, I hit the stop. I closed a whole bunch of different things. Hopefully it's back.
Right.
We're looking at a beautiful Windows 10 logo.
Yeah.
Can we shotgun the remaining questions?
I mean, I have to kind of look through and find stuff. Give me a sec here.
All right, we're about to end the stream, everybody. So if you have any final questions, launch them right now. We're gonna go through them and we're gonna end.
Here, I'll throw the T-shirt back up.
Sodium Banditry, by the way, before I leave, I would like to know when the contests will end.
That is a good question. To be determined on the Discord. We will, in the contest themselves, we will announce the rules and everything else. We will pin it and we will give a time frame. We're probably going to end up doing 2 weeks from when we launch it. It's not starting yet, but we're telling you guys ahead of time so you have a jump start because you're special. You watch the premiere with us and you're on our stream.
And Deadpan Delivery would like to know, will we do fan cameos for the side series?
Ooh.
Yes, that is exactly why we made GHCC.
Yes.
We made GHCC to interact with our community. We write scripts, we create new characters for each episode, and you are allowed to be one of those characters.
Yes,
our only requirement
is a thing.
Yes, our only requirement is we just have a mic requirement. You have to have a decent mic because, unfortunately, we may like you, but we're not going to sacrifice the quality of our show for your bad mic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sucks. We've had to turn away a couple people already, which sucked because they had really good stuff. But
if you had Rock Band, around mid 2000s, if you got Rock Band and you still have that microphone, it's perfect.
It can work. Yeah, that's what Toll uses. He uses a Rock Band mic.
What I
Yeah.
use.
I didn't
You
know
can
that.
also
That's...
get you can
it's
also get a
pretty
pretty
darn
good
good quality,
mic
too.
from Amazon for $15 to $20.
Hmm.
I'm not saying you have to spend money to do that, but I mean, if you would really want to, and your mic quality isn't good, that will help.
Fear keeps calling for buddy time. Fear, he's still not. Next Thursday, you'll be able to look for that. So, unfortunately, we gotta wait a little bit longer
Yeah.
for him.
Buddy can't be in game because Buddy's in game, then Charlie's in game, and then we can't pit two adorable dogs against each other
Yeah, that's not fair.
because dog fighting is illegal.
Oh wow, I'm scrolling. We're gonna have to do this a different way next time because there's so much messages that I'm just reading now that I haven't had a chance. I
We
wish I
need
could
to
just
have
read all of them.
We need to have
I know.
a Discord channel that is just stream questions.
Oh, Deadpan Delivery 69 volunteers as tribute. In
Excellent.
case you guys were wondering.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it.
Yep.
Uh,
Take
Alright.
note of that, and
doing a quick
yeah, we'll let you
scroll
know
through. I
where-
think we've answered most things.
Okay, last chance, everybody. We're about to end. Do you have a burning question about the show?
The Ender Creep just wants to know how to enter the meme contest.
Make a meme and then share a meme.
Make a meme.
Post the meme on Twitter with the next to nothing hashtag,
Can also
and
do-
put it in the appropriate Discord channel to be created.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of websites that allow you to make free memes.
Yep.
Just pick your favorite.
There's also an app for that, Meme Generator.
Oh,
Yes.
I've been streaming the whole time at 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames per second. That might be part of the
Oh.
issue here.
Wow, good job, Spen. Way to fix it when we're about to leave.
Well, I can't fix it because it's already going. So.
Okay. Wow. Now this has become a complete garbage fire.
It's not a complete garbage fire. As far as I know, it's still going. I don't have the stream running, so I can't tell for sure. But
I'm trying to watch the stream and it's just loading bar.
oh, is it just doing it
Loading
again?
bar. Yeah, it's not.
All
great.
right. Well, we will
So-
for sure end it this time. That is
Yeah.
the end of our stream. Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely.
The premiere was so awesome.
So awesome.
I didn't actually finish. I hadn't seen the whole episode yet. I saved it for the premiere.
Well,
So-
now
Spen
everyone
was
can
just
go
pleasantly
and binge
surprised.
watch the entire season 1 to their heart's content.
That's
Yeah.
right. Give us that watch time, and then tell
Take
everybody you
apart
know.
the entire series and tell us what we did wrong. I mean, enjoy the series to its fullest extent.
There,
It was
I just
amazing.
I
to
just
hang out with
messaged in
all of
there
you
in case nobody
guys.
could see it, but
We love you so much. You guys are the best audience ever, and more episodes will be coming out. However, we might take a 1 week break to kind of just recoup a little bit.
Zio needs it.
I need
Get our
it.
heads back on
But
straight.
then immediately after that, I will be seeing behind the scenes episode of episode 2, how it was made. And then we will go back to Minisode, GHCC, Minisode, GHCC, and
Yeah,
I'll
maybe
sprinkle
some
how it's
other
made in
stuff.
between.
Ooh.
Yes. We want more content as a whole. We
Okay.
have more.
You can really see my suntan here.
Good. Nice. Sexy.
You can see how pasty white I normally am.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a great night.
All right. Take it easy, everybody.
Bye, everybody.